our game starts. We go into the quarterfinal. Number 3. So far, 2 Koreans advanced. And this will be the case here as well, as we have 2 Koreans going at each other. It is Moon versus Sok, the greatest of all time, against one of the rising humans we have in the scene. Insanely good at human versus undead. One of the cool rising stars we have in the scene alongside 120 Lawlight and Chimiko. Definitely the one who made it the furthest. And top 8 WGL recently, then got stomped by TH, unfortunately. But great addition, great new flavor to the human race.
Playing for Africa Freaks. Him and Chimiko's rise over the last few years has been magnificent. Dude, Moon looks so scary in that picture. He's like about to rip my head off.
You're gonna get nightmares again.
Nightmares, bro.
Probably from next autumn. Could have
don't really have
ironed the
nightmares.
shirt though.
My dreams are usually pretty relaxed. Not like yours, where everyone's dying all the time. Jesus.
Yeah, that does happen. We are not starting on Terraner's stand. That is something very interesting. Moon was playing a lot of Huntress AP rushes recently. So I could see something different than Warden play here, to be honest.
Yeah, most Night Elves veto LR, but Moon has his own special strat. Neo, what is that strat? I'm gonna put you on the spot right now.
Huntress AP push?
What's his name? Is his name Moon or is his name OC, dude? Come on now.
I don't know. What's he playing on LR?
He's playing Keeper Expo Panda.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you remember that crazy game where he was attacking into Chimiko's Expo and then he caught all the mortar teams and then it was roasty toasty time with the Panda?
Not really.
Oh man, Neo, what happened to your memory?
Thank you, Jill, for the 8-month resub.
Dude, on our Urban Dictionary, by the way, I just looked up Neo, and that is, that's just perfect. We're gonna keep that for the break later. It's like half a novel.
Wonderful.
And of course, there's a legendary game between exactly these two on LR, with some very special strats by Sok back in the day. Do you remember, Neo?
Blood Mage first, all the way.
Was that in the Keeper meta, or was that before or after?
After, I think. Slightly after. But yeah, LR and CH games between the two are definitely something special. Sok, not following the meta too closely, always has his very own ideas, just like Chimiko. Not following TH or Infi and trying to mimic them. He was known as King Cancer before. He played a lot of tanks, Beastmaster first. That was a lot of fun. But it's been a long way for him since then.
Yeah.
And that's our game. We have a starting game. Moon. Starting in the bottom left. Sok in the upper right. So
I like their split screen at the beginning. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Brings me back to PlayStation and GameCube days when you were playing split screen games with your friends, and then you always had to refrain from looking at their part of the screen. Oh my god.
Warden on LR. What?
Against MK as well.
That's so crazy already.
I've never seen this by Moon before. But Moon, he's testing the Warden out everywhere. Remember, guys, we saw him play her recently on Concealed, and even there it worked.
How, though? Is he playing one Engine of War? Is that working?
Must be two, right?
We heard that, like, we said this many times, and then all of a sudden these Night Elves find a way to make it work with one Engine of War. I wouldn't say it's set in stone anymore, especially on LR, where you can you creep the Expo without a Demon Hunter that easy? Well, I have no idea what to expect. Huh?
Interesting, interesting. But there's going to be a big advantage here for Sock. He's going to have the Merc camp opened up early with the footy pull and the militia call. And Moon can't go for this Merc camp for a really, really long time. There's a second Ancient of War, by the way. We see it on the minimap.
At the shop. Okay, so pretty obvious. This was punished very, very hard in games before. And Sock scouting for it really well.
Yep, saw it already, but can he be aggressive against it as well? Is another question.
Warden creeping up with Shadow Strike first. Of course, on the other side we have Stormbolt. Vamp Aura helps a little with creeping. Might delay the necessity for a shop. And yeah, no tech. Expo or what?
Yeah, normally with MK it has to be. No tech yet by Moon either. He's going to have the resources for it here in just a second. Warden was eyeing up the possibility of being aggressive here on level 2, but will now rather creep at the merchant. Lots of eyes from Moon on the map once again. Sentry placed, really nice. It's going to give him great vision.
Yeah, also at the expo, there's 2 wisps doing something, and Sock not at all in a position to harass this. He has to focus on his own progress, and that's the expansion. Ancient taking a lot of damage, but okay, big invul can be really nice. Wait, is he roaming with an MK and creeps the solo with units?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a little too late here to find any steals or anything.
It's pressure on the Warden though, preventing level 3, probably with that, and that's the key, right? Not for much longer. But got the boots as well, so he arrives home way earlier than the Warden, despite the staff. So Moon's checking out the expansion.
And he got the dust, he got the boots, he got the level 3, got the merc. Like this play by Sock, he's dotting all his I's, crossing all his T's.
He hasn't decided for Blink or Shadow Strike yet. Waiting for level 3. Is creeping something in the meantime. He needs this level 3 so desperately.
So interesting level 3 creep routes. We see Mercamp plus Ogre plus Expo is level 3. And also Ogre plus Merchant plus High Priest camp is level 3.
Right, and that is Fan of Knives. No Blink again. We've seen this fail a lot recently, but the names were Joshishi and not Moon. Good Stormbolt to prevent the first fan for quite some time. Buying time for the tower, reveal, and that Warden harass was pretty much non-existent. Good reaction by Sock.
Oh, trying with the staff if there's a bash! There was a bash! And that's why he couldn't TP! Oh, feels bad, man.
Feels really bad, man. It happens again. We've just seen this 2 days ago. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. If you rely on luck... Oh no! Oh no! It's Yumi versus Shishi all over again! So much mana on the Mountain King. Yeah, needs this invul, otherwise he's dead again. Can't afford this dieback.
Nice pump fake.
Pump fake, triggering this invul. Nice indeed. Must be Moonwells now. It's the big invul.
Oh, that's so much moon juice as well.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Great game by Sock. Thank you, Incinerator, for the host. That's really rough.
Good play here by Sock. Gets a little bit lucky as well when he needs to be.
Okay, so just a little bit of damage on Footman, but no progress at all. Once the mana is low, of course, Mountain King has to step back a bit, but until then, really nice to have.
Oh man, this is gonna be a long daytime with very little moon juice.
Yeah. That's so much time for Sock. Dryads are coming now. lethal weapon in the hands of Moon usually. But you need masses. Again, his own building placement on Last Refuge, creating great chokes in the south. He's lurking around. Moon is not brave enough to start this. Tech is started as well.
Soccer's just playing this really, really well. MK first. Finding a way into many maps nowadays, not just Terranos. We see it here. We see it on Northern Isles. This Dryad is bringing quite a bit of control, but guess what? Perfectly when the Dryad comes out, there's a Zep ready.
Man, this is particularly interesting since this quarterfinal was drawn quite some time ago, and usually Moon is the strongest when he can prepare. But it feels like Sock has an A+ game plan against a very unusual play by Moon. Love that.
When the Ancient of War woke up the creeps, the Ancient of War is probably gonna fall here, it seems. That's not good. Okay, he's keeping it alive with a lot of repair, but it's expensive again. It's more damage on the army. Perhaps Sock even triggered this camp to get active? I'm not sure.
Get so much damage. So, what's the follow-up by Moon these days? Dryads only? Bears? Mountain Giants? How quick? What ratio? He's going heavy on Dryads.
Yeah, with that he's gonna claim map control here now. Keeps 5 supply open for a second hero. Oh, MK comes in again. Hits the Stormbolt on the Warden.
No follow-up yet. And of course no blink.
Steph!
No, not again. Not again! This time, no bash.
Rolling the dice again, though.
And losing a Berserker for it. There's quite some footmen here. And lots of fan of knives. But nice little aggression in the main. Oh, level 4 on this MK. Town portal home now. And that is actually not too much to creep. He can go for a shop and for his lab. Or red spot. That's it.
Oh, double workshop. Tier 3. King Cancer returns.
Zeppelin, tanks, all that good stuff.
Decent experience now for the Warden. Stealing the heal scroll away. But he needs L5. He needs L5 and Blink Fan.
Yeah. And I guess he needs to tinker down the road as well. Well, if there's Knight who can make this work, it's Moon.
Kind of strange movement on the Warden here.
He was expecting Sock to TP home and rush for the red spot, maybe.
Looks like he was also getting ready for Zeppelin drop. But there's no such thing happening. Blood Mage second. And we're just counting the seconds until tier 3 finishes and then tanks start rolling.
Alright. Aggression by Moon now, but with only Dryads, there should be a couple of towers up. It's really hard to break this or even harass this. The Warden has no anti-magic, no invul. And we see more and more Night Elves not making it into human peasant lines. Oh, Zeppelin drop.
This Blink Fan can only be very effective if he's level 5. Which he's not, because of Sock's disruptive play.
Yeah. Keeps him busy, flies over to the main, disrupts him there. Only bears coming, so it's not like we get a crazy army. There we have them. Siege engines! Wah, wah.
Sock is going for the W. Not for the prize of most beautiful game.
In a $14,000 tournament, that is justified, I guess. And especially if you're up against Moon. 64 supply already. It's not like Sock is doing a lot of damage, though. It's just buying time. The damage will come in with the tanks.
Yeah, with the tanks, exactly. So, this could be enough kills for the level 5 Warden.
Is a TP pretty sure? Yeah, but mage. So what can he kill? The Berserker is a nice pickup. Oh, just the Shadow Priest.
Berserker might tick down. But now the tanks are in.
Yeah. No Tinker. One bear. 2 bears. It's rough to defend.
Nature's Blessing isn't finished yet, but it's going to be done very, very soon. And here they go. 2 attack upgrades already.
What?
Man.
That's super
so
fast.
early.
Fan of knives now, but mana completely drained. A bash again. And Riju now. Okay, that helps. Knights as well, to be able to somewhat contest it. Knights, breakers, and tanks. And the Shredder joins the fight as well. And that's all time that Moon can't defend his expansion. The tanks are just killing it. It's gone. It was the easiest expo kill of his life.
You're probably going to hear me say something I've never said before. Say very soon.
Shredder is really good.
I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah, okay, GG. And now I'm gonna say it. I think he should have played Keeper instead of Warden.
Yeah, Last Refuge is not one of the greatest Warden maps, and it showed once again. But heavy counterplay by Sock throughout the entire game.
Yeah. Super well played. I mean, that bash certainly was quite timely.
Yes.
Not only did it cancel the staff, it was so
Yes.
perfectly timed
Yes.
that it even disabled the TP.
But he took that gamble by choice. Could have TP'd out and played it safe, but he wanted that gamble. And that's what you get.
Yeah. So, Moon cannot make the Warden work everywhere against anyone.
Yeah.
Sock will stand in his way. I will not allow the lead here to go to Moon. That arguably one of the hardest Night Elf maps. I think this is actually going to be the worst Night Elf map in this whole best of 3, unless there's a really weird map selection here coming towards us.
Would surprise me as well. Like, there should be Terranas somewhere, or did Sock go against it? I can't really, like, he played so well with the MK here. Why would you disable TS?
So, since we had LR in the pool, I imagine we don't have Concealed.
Yeah, it's always one of these two, usually.
We're going to see what the second map is here very soon.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been, like, I saw Moon being outplayed so hard. Thank you, Mike Lowry, for the host. Dude, Sock so well prepared. So hard countering this. And Moon of all people not getting an answer ready in time for tanks. Usually he can do that in his sleep.
That game just didn't go well enough for him. Never was able to create any kind of space. It happens so many times where the human, you know, he's feeling strong with the MK, is going in, looking for kills, trying to slow down the opponent, and then 1 footy dies, and 2 footies die, and 3 and 4 and 5 footies die, and the Berserker's gone, the Shadow Priest is dead, and suddenly there's a level 5 Warden, there's retraining happening, there's Blink into the main, Blink fan, peasants dying all over the place, Warden gets more experience, you're being slowed down, Warden gets level 6, suddenly Avatar Vengeance. You know, it can be really quick for everything to spiral out of control. But Sock perfectly at all times chose his moments to attack and when to fall back and when to defend. Really, really well done.
Yes.
It's so hard to have that perfect read, to have that perfect in-game feel for where to go when and how to attack and when.
Next map, Echo Isles. So, could be a Warden again, could be a Demon Hunter, could be a Keeper. And are you a fan of the Keeper here on this map as well, or was it an LR special?
It's an LR special. The Warden here can work pretty damn well. Level 3 here is much easier. Ancient of War usage is much easier to utilize. Also, Merc Camp is easier to make use of. I think Keeper is only better when on maps where the Warden is really tough to get off the ground. Which normally nowadays on Echo Isles doesn't seem to be the case. That being said though, we have seen in the past when the human plays very aggressively that the Warden can have a tough time. I would be very surprised to see a Demon Hunter here. But Warden or Keeper, both could happen.
We were really surprised already to see a Warden on an unusual map. Maybe that's Moon's motto today. Depends a lot on where the first Engine of War ends up. Well, it's still everything kind of doable. So, Moon upper left, Sock upper right, the underdog with match points. Moon, 2,500 plus elo points, number 1 in the world. MK or Archmage. What do we have? MK again. Okay, worked well. Why change gears? And it is a Warden again as well.
Warden with a safe creep of the Ancient of War at the green. So that nowadays sometimes means double Ancient of War. Not here, but rather at the expansion. And yeah, MK first. So if we see AM first on this map, it's quite often AM instant expansion. With an MK, you can't do this. You can't afford to be stuck on level 1 and level 2 with MK for a long time. So this looks like a Merc Camp creep right away. It's going to take a lot of militia. Certainly going to involve a Shadow Priest. And then an expansion later on. But should not be the fastest, I guess. Which also, on the flip side, should mean good progress for this Warden.
Should. Yes. Will we see it? We'll see. So, should be an expansion. Again, no big aggression. There were some legendary games by Moon against Human on this map. Always pointing back towards GCS 2015, the opening match of Moon versus Yumiko that ended in a draw. We talked about this a couple of days ago. We haven't seen a draw in forever.
True.
I think it's time.
Is today the day? We're gonna have a lot of matches today, so you know, today has a fairly high odds.
Yes. Clause of attack for the Mountain King, level 2 unlocked there as well.
Oh, did he steal the Shadow Priest?
No. Footman dies for his scout. Okay, first blood.
It is the Agent of War next to the Merc Camp. Also, of course, very viable. Double Agent of War. He saw the MK. Is he considering a bit of Davai style here? With some mass hunts?
I've seen a lot of hunts by Moon recently, but not in this matchup apparently.
This Warden is having a pretty free early game though.
Yeah.
And once again, very similar to LR, Sock creeps the natural, which is easy to do without the first hero, and the MK goes on a harassment mission. But here on Echo Isles, the distance to the opponent's creeping is much further away than it was on LR. So he's not really going to be able to do anything about this Merc Camp.
Yeah, what's he getting at the shop? Is it staff again? Staff and boots. Okay, so no staff for the Warden. Ring of Region for her is really good though. Saving a lot of Moonwell juice. But I like this harassing Mountain King. We've seen this more and more on Terranas. That was introduced. Sock takes that play from Terranas and applies it on other maps. Can prevent level 3 though.
Oh!
What?
That's such a big deal. That's level 3.
That prevents level
delayed.
3. Oh, what?
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击，
And again, Sock comes in early. And doesn't let Moon whatever he pleases.
And he steals that one as well. Whew. I mean, of course, at one point Moon has to creep the expo. He's gonna get level 3 there, but that's not what you want. That's absolutely not what you want.
Yeah, using level 1 Shadow Strike now on the MK, that just tickles.
Yeah. Man, seems like Sock is ultra ready to play against the Warden. Love that.
And his footies and the rest of the army staying in the back. Those are the targets that can be killed and can lead to level 3. Sock once again knows exactly how close this Warden is to the level up.
Pretty crazy play. So, Expo up and running. Tech starting soon, I guess. And Moon again with his back against the wall. Shop cancelled, I guess.
That was the Expo.
Oh, that was the Expo. Oh. Oh, yeah.
So, plan B, double lures. Dryads will give you a lot of map control, but until then, Sock can still do a lot. And in this window, utilizing the strength of his level 3 MK so damn well.
Oh, I'm so impressed by this. Playing this almost Blade Master-esque. Steps out again after a kill.
If he's greedy, he's stealing the natural away now. But that's a bit of a risk. One that Moon is ready to punish. So Sock just hangs back, patiently waiting, getting healed up a little bit. Hasn't lost any units yet. He has one more Stormbolt to use.
I mean, it's so... Like, it should be impossible to prevent level 3 here. Okay, he's far away. He doesn't even try. Right, let's lose! On the way to tier 2. Doesn't have to take many risks. He delays this play by a lot already. Can Moon find the connection to the economy this time? On LR that didn't happen at all.
Some Wisps now, feeling the pain of the hammer. But not too many. 2 will go down here, but I think that's it. Sock has a lot of gold already. Also lumber, looking pretty good, which is normally humans' Achilles heel on this map. Oh, got a 3rd Wisp, actually.
That's too much. 1 arcane only. Item still on the ground, as he wasn't home for a long time.
Oh, the footies are coming in again. Okay, this is the intercept. This is a lot of free experience for the Warden. If the Dryad slows well.
Only
okay.
one. Decent block to prevent the Warden, but there's Shadow Strike. She can commit some mana if she wants to. Yeah, 1.3k gold though.
Is this going to be tanks again by Sock, or is he going to go for a faster push with tier 2 rifles and AM second?
Tanks on Echo. There's so much time to prepare. This thing is really big. We've seen it. But it feels like the 70 supply Death Ball is more reliable on this map.
Yeah. Also, if you don't kill your opponent with tanks, if it's just for distraction.
What?
Whoa, double aviary. Is he playing the Mass Dragonhawk strat?
Okay.
That was popular on Terranos for a while.
Little THS. Lot more Griffin aviaries these days. By the Muslim, by Chimiko, now by Sock.
Oh, nice. The MK comes towards the Expo. It's going to be a cancel of the Entangled. And killing a few more Wisps here and there. There's not much that Sock can do really well right now at this stage in the game. But what he can do, he's doing well.
Yeah. And again, Moon didn't hit a single peasant this game. That feels like it's not the way to play her again.
But he needs level 5 first. Before level 5, he can't do anything. And he can't get level 5 because there's too much pressure on him.
Panda now. No Tinker. I feel like we see the Panda more and more on Echo.
Yeah, Drunken Haze also against Dragonhawks is super good. And he has seen the aviaries before.
Blood Mage second again. Nice counter. Two very mana dependent heroes. For Moon. Blood Mage, great choice. Alright, a little bit of a creeping time. Is Sock going tier 3? Behind this. Harassing Dragonhawks, he sees it now. What's the counterplay?
Have they always had this glowing blue lance? Oh, they only have it when they attack, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that before.
Panda level 2 already, but he needs higher levels. Is this attack too early? We had 60? It's not a mighty
It's a
70.
really early push.
Yeah. With Mercs. Just
what's this timing?
He's just okay, forcing a town portal. He's tower pushing with 4 Hawks. I thought he's just distracting TPing home to prevent leveling and all.
Ooh, that Drunken Ace Battle Fire combo though.
Yeah, very committed to this. There's no heal scroll. This Dragonhawk player, I guess it's not working out.
Yeah.
What?
And now comes the Warden, and she's got a lot of Phantom Knives.
Confused.
Yeah, this didn't work out.
What's up with the humans and their timings this week?
It's very strange.
Yumiko missed every single timing on this map against Chishi. It starts with Sock again.
And normally when we see the Dragonhawks effective, it's when they have super high numbers.
Yeah.
Like 75 supply, and then they can snipe the Dryads really quick. And you have the proper amount of heal scrolls to counteract the AoE damage. And you also usually have Animal War Train, so you're tankier. None of that was the case.
I thought, okay, if he commits to the Entangled Gold Mine and cancels that, it's a lot of mining time lost, but that wasn't the case either. Has the time to creep the turtle. That's level 3 for the Panda. That's almost the ultimate weapon. We have Anti-Air Warden with the Orb. And heal scrolls as well.
Alright, we have quite a few Hawks now in the mix again.
Good
How many is
position.
that? 9 Hawks? Okay,
Yeah.
that's quite a few indeed.
So that's the Entangled Gold Mine for him now.
Towers are coming up in the back, but they're not finished yet.
Oh, retreats into that position. He's taking out a lot of Dryads with that focus fire. That's a good number of Hawks now.
Oh yeah, and the Stormbolt Siphon combo against the Panda. He has 0 mana to make use of now. Also level 2 for the Blood Mage.
Oh, Stormbolt again. Siphon again. Mass damage.
Bash.
Healing Bash again. Warden staffed out. Solo experience for the Panda. More and more Dragonhawks are coming in. This first push was really weird. The second push is working really well.
It's just too many Hawks. Doesn't have enough units or magie with this, but now the Warden is back with full mana. Stormbolt Siphon combo once again. Heal scroll against the fan.
Anti-magic against the Stormbolt as well, but Warden down to 50% already. Just more. Oh, that breath though. That's a nice Dragonhawk barbecue.
And that AoE was sick.
Towers though. Look at the minimap. He's crawling forward. More and more towers. Save space in the back. Ooh, Blood Mage is in trouble. Breath of Fire. He banished him, so amplified damage from spells. And that's the disabler gone. Can Moon break this? Still so many Hawks. Is he still tier 2?
Oh, a lot of Hawks going down. They're sacrificing themselves for these towers. Is that good enough?
Oh man. How long until they're finished? The Dryads can reach now. That's one cancelled. Mountain creating some space. Mass repair. Tower finishes. And the shop. Oh, how good is the shop?
More than 1 kill away from level 5, though.
Crazy game. Ooh. Needs the Blood Mage, but Moon needs time.
So it needs a heal scroll really bad. The next Drunken Haze Breath of Fire fan combo is gonna be very hard to deal with for these Dragonhawks. Oh, that's level 5 for the Warden.
Yep.
Those kills on the peasants. Shop taken out as well, not able to remake one. MK taking a lot of damage. No items to protect him here either.
Oh my god.
Is he just dead?
I think so. Shadow Strike takes him down. There's more mana, there's the potion. Shadow Strike, and that's a double kill for Moon. Blood Mage is back, okay, but constantly one hero bench. This expo is safe again. The Dragonhawk tower push did not work in the end.
Cool, unusual strat. And it seemed like it almost worked, but now these towers will be falling.
If the Blood Mage doesn't die, I think he got this.
I think you need more heal scrolls still. I think if there's more mana pots on the panda, like that one Drunken Haze Breath of Fire that rocked into the Dragonhawk, it seemed to change everything. Whew, and now, Sok, how do you come back into this game? Like, what's plan B?
Yeah, 5-5 and 4-6. Is it tier 3? Can he afford? Yes, he can. Down to 50 supply. He was close to 70.
And now you can go into the good old Blink fan play with the Warden. Tome of Retrain and hunt down those peasants.
Alright, seems like destination is the shop. Sock floating in 700 gold, trying to break upkeep now. So far no Tome of Retraining.
Wants to make sure he gets the scrolls first. That also makes a lot of sense. Really like the double Orb of Venom also. Not only does it stack, but now both heroes can attack the air.
Level 3 Blood Mage though. Big mana siphon. Mountain King is still benched. Should be coming back any second. That's a rough push to hold. Supply is equal, but usually the human want to be up. It's only Dryads. Army is... It's not a high-tech army.
I think if these Dragonhawks don't have Animal War Train, they're just gonna get ripped apart.
Without scrolls, that's definitely an issue. We have Ivory Towers once again. Is he just trying it once more?
I guess it's best bet. I think if he wants to transition to anything else, it's too late for that. And the Blood Mage did in fact get level 3. That is a colossal level up.
Can you get at least one heal scroll? That's key. Like, you can't fight against a panda close to 5 and a warden close to 6 without a heal scroll or alchemist. I only got a scroll protection.
Really like the mass berserkers as well. Makes a lot of sense against the Dragonhawks. Now Roar is in the mix.
Yeah, we arrived at tier 3. We arrived at the bear tech. So yeah, this is the last push by Sock. 80 supply all of a sudden. Okay, that's a lot. Drunken Haze. Don't see the breath yet. Oh, there we go. And it all burns. Lost 10 supply immediately.
There's another Drunken Haze. Doesn't have mana for the breath though, but he levels up to 5 and it's level 3 Breath of Fire.
Everything is stacked up. Oh my god. Also the missed chance thanks to the Drunken Haze. Mountain King is getting annihilated in the fight as well. GG Moon. Hoo, hoo, hoo. rough beginning, but that Dragonhawk play didn't work out in the end.
And I feel like this is a theme that we keep on seeing on Echo Isles. Early game, human has a pretty good time getting MK good levels, getting expansion, getting Merc Camp. But the transition into the winning strategy never seems to be there. Tanks lose normally. Dragonhawks, we saw them just lose, but they're rare to see. But also, like, this tier 2 play with AM and rifles normally also doesn't work out. This is more and more looking like a pretty tough human map.
Yeah. Yeah. Still feel the rifle push works a lot better, especially against Moon, who plays a lot of Dryads, compared to all the other Night Elves. Why did he feel the need to go Dragonhawks, to play this with towers even?
Yeah, and if he does, isn't it better to wait 30 seconds to have, or 40 seconds and have 4 more Dragonhawks? The timing really threw me off. I found that one so weird. Of the first push.
The first push, yes. That was a weird one indeed. I was really surprised how well the second push worked. But yeah. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, was pretty close though. Competitive game on map 2, much more so than map 1, really.
Yeah.
And the third map is gonna give us the decision.
So we see some MK Warden again.
I feel like Terranos is vetoed. So
Yeah, I think so too.
Would leave us normally with Northern Isles then.
Definitely Warden playable, but what about that Mk?
Okay. Is playable there as well. We saw it before by Chimiko and by Yumi, right?
Yeah. Never too impressed though. Looking forward to this. There's gonna be a lot of question marks going into the next game. Lots of strategy that can be played. Single hero choices that change the pace of a game a lot. So hard to predict without knowing the map.
Do you think we're ever gonna see this matchup on Twisted Meadows ever again?
Well, maybe in the GGG's Cup if map is twisted, but I don't think so.
Because on all other maps we see it, at least sometimes. But not on Twisted.
Yeah. There was this wonderful game by Moonburst TH on Twisted, which was one of my favorite games of all time. That had pretty much every single unit these two races have to offer. I think I casted with Templar back then. Shout out Connie.
Oh, was it in the top 100?
Yeah, it was rank 3, I think.
Yeah, that was a crazy game.
Yes. So, we're taking some time again to show us the next map. We have our map 3, and it is actually Terranos Stand, picked by Sock as his losers map. Huh. That is a surprise.
That is a surprise.
He played so well with the MK staff on Echo already. And this harassment style, I think it fits Terranos Stand really well. He can destroy Moon's early game if he plays it well.
But on Terranos, Moon will have much more practice with a Warden for the perfect early game than compared to the game on LR. On LR, it's much harder to make use of that, or to have the perfect early. But I'm sure Moon has a very specific first 4 minutes already lined up in his head for exactly how this is supposed to go. But looking forward to this. Decision map. Map 3, Terranos Stand.
Okay, baby. This is gonna be phenomenal, I feel. For the semifinal on Terranos Stand with Moon at the bottom right, will it be a hat trick of Warden, and will it be a hat trick of MKs? Really rare to see. Well, that's number 1. That's number 2. Stick to your guns.
Especially on this map, that is what we have come to expect, and this hero pairing has been making its way into many more maps outside of just Terranos. What is the win rate, I wonder? Human versus Night Elf on this map in pro competition.
Oh, Liquipedia has the stats, but...
Because we've been seeing it so much.
Yeah.
Through the last few months.
It's oftentimes the starting map. And that's why I asked you before. Like, I think in 90% of Night Elf Human, that's the starting map these days.
Yeah. Which means they feel this is the most balanced. So, we're starting off with a Merc Camp creep here for both. Is Moon failing the lightning shield?
Nope, there it is.
There we go.
I wonder... the building close to the main, but the farthest to the left, Moonwell or expansion already? Can't expand that early, right? It's just the Moonwell, so you have one on the way.
Ooh, lightning shield deny!
Oh.
Double deny!
Whoa!
Moon!
Disaster.
This was a horrible creep. Horrible!
Well, we've seen that before, and then desync. But so far...
Wait, did that happen in that game? Did he do lightning shield deny?
He got very bad items. Whoa, Ancient in the North for the second big consumable.
And you know, normally that would be a quick level 3, but not if you deny your creeps.
Yes, sir. Double hood and Invo Potion for the Mountain King as well. 2.2 for him. Alrighty.
This is already rough for Moon.
Mm-hmm. Is the Murlocs level 3 with this camp together? That's also rough. You take so many hits.
It takes a long time. You're not going to be perfectly there against the militia and stuff, or peasants. Dust, Telestaff, MK is ready to zoom across the map.
Yeah, but does he know that Moon is not in the south, not creeping his shop? Oh, he sees it.
There's no footies scouting in the south.
He got it now. Stonebolt, hui. Cuts the HP in half. Shouldn't die here. With 2 Invo Potions.
But even if this Warden makes it into the peasant line, it's not that scary.
No. Just a couple of right clicks and Stonebolt will force the town portal. Expo by Moon now. Pretty sure.
Yeah, must be. Oh!
Moonwell.
You're wrong. It's a Moonwell.
Huh. That is an easy expansion for now.
Double Shadow Priest here, healing up the peasants as well, which is kind of cool. Oh, and there's the Footy Scout. And the Telestaff is ready.
Can you deal with it earlier? No. This... Okay, here we go. Close to the Moonwells, though.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool scouting Moonwell, actually. Huh. That's neat. He has 2 scout Moonwells, like humans have scout farms. That's so smart, actually. You can see the MK coming in, you can try to protect your ranged army. Keeping out of Stormbolt range.
Yeah, but still no progress, unfortunately.
True. But at least he didn't lose all archers and the berserker. We've seen that plenty of times before as well.
Warden sells one of the involts.
Oh, she's surrounded. Lulz. Wait, he had a dust. Didn't want to deal with creeps there, I guess.
Alright. Footies find the engine of war.
And the MK keeps the army busy. If Moon comes north to defend his Ancient of War, then the hammers will take out the archers and the berserker.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of surprised he doesn't commit more to the Ancient of War. He should have been able to kill it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, what else can he do? Creep, I guess, up to level 4.
Oh, Footy standing in the back at the lab already. Wants to get this Zeppelin. This Zeppelin purchase, really important.
So, tier 2 on the way, of course. The blacksmith. Man, Moon did... Since this creep was camped, he got nothing done.
He just said, since this creep was camped.
This camp was creep.
Alright, Moon going to the lab. This could make for a really nasty creep jack. And of course the footy sees it being right here.
Oh, can he take out the footman before... No, Shredder? And Zeppelin?
He has the resources.
Where's the Zeppelin?
Let's wait for daytime.
Ah, daytime. Oy, okay, he's sandwiching him a little. Shredder can help in the fight big time, especially against archers if they reach, but no. It's not sure if he got the Zeppelin.
Good
Oh, yeah, he did.
Riots. They're securing a lot of kills here.
Yeah, but that is a Zeppelin now.
Well, the reaction speed on the Wisp. Moon definitely plays with spacebar, unlike me. There was a decent recovery there for Moon, though. I have seen these creep jacks look way worse in the past.
Yeah.
And that was the Dryads here making all the difference.
Yeah. Sock is super low on lumber. He needs the shredder in the base ASAP. Okay, that's the one level 4. Close to. Did decide to go for Blink this time, but not super powerful.
Is he going tier 3 already, Moon?
I think so. He has bears out. There must be. There's 2 bears out. Using the shredder to go for the entangled gold mine. Alright.
Shredder does have quite a bit of damage. Oh, wow. That's such a quick tier 3. How did Moon get Dryads and tier 3 and everything so fast?
No second hero, no big items to buy. I mean, now he does, but before he didn't.
He's also got an expansion. Finished. Not yet entangling, of course.
I guess it's a gold tech then, right?
I guess so.
Must be. I mean, what else? He sold a couple of items as well. Like, he sold both involts, I think. And slippers. And more. He sold a lot of items.
Yeah, true.
And it's Night Elf. You can do multiple things at the same time.
Warden very close now to level 5. And remember that creep jack? Where suddenly all those units for Sock died? That was the juicy experience that gets the Warden almost to level 5. But not quite yet.
Yeah, Mountain King progress is barely existing. Didn't creep too much though. Double staff. And Panda again, no Tinker.
I mean,
he's still some
also
creeps.
good against tanks, but he's normally a lot worse against like straight up knights armies and stuff. Because he can get controlled so much more easily by the Blood Mage.
So there's a nice triangle in the bottom left for him to creep. If Sock doesn't do anything against it, which he doesn't.
Scare's looking really good by Moon again. I mean, the beginning was kind of Pega with all those initial denies, but beyond that... Good play, good play.
3 towers there. Okay, level 2 already, close to 5. And Sock is using his Zeppelin well.
Oh, is that enough damage?
Doesn't seem like
This
it.
is a really big kill of the Entangled. If he gets it.
Hello,
Oh, but the
Warden.
Warden's coming in with the Blink Fan.
Yeah, that's only the Blood Mage remaining. That's no cancel. It's also the forcing the Warden back, so the Warden's not in the peasant line again. But yeah, we're in for a treat in game 3. Macro game, 2 base, tier 3, high level heroes.
Can't wait for those tanks. Choo choo. Oh, there they go. Shouldn't he creep level 5 for the Warden now? Can't she create so much space?
Guess he's hoping to find kills somewhere else. So it's min-maxing on the Panda progress.
And that is looking really good. It's gonna be level 3 here super quick.
Warden finds a Zeppelin. But that's it. Is it Zeppelin drops with tanks? Guess so, right?
Could be. Does he have? He has at least 2 Zeppelins, right? Oh yeah. Oh, look at this.
Oh, drop it. Going immediately for the Tree of Life. Warden is in.
Flame strike now.
The Panda isn't in. Siphon mana on the Warden, of course. 50 supply for Sock, 52 for Moon. Oh, you don't need Flame Strike when you have Clap and the tanks deal with the tree. That's a cancel. Well executed.
Moon is gonna have the resources to remake that soonish. By the way, was Sock intentionally using the one Zepp on the right-hand side to distract the Warden to then drop with the other 2 Zeppelins? Towards the natural? Is that what just happened here?
So he has 3 Zeppelins?
That's so next level. Oh, so no experience for the Warden.
This is your captain speaking. Dude, not level 5 still. We have staffs now on the human side. We have a hippo, but Sock is also ready with gyros. 1,500 gold. He's so greedy not going into upkeep. Moon supply stock. He couldn't follow right now. Paladin third.
Top right being crept up. Oh, but the Warden has a good feeling about this. It's gonna come in perfectly for the Creep Jack.
That's level 5 for her. That must be level 5 for her.
And
Shadow Priest staff out.
The staff save! Wow!
No freaking way! Sock is playing so nice against this Warden harass throughout the entire series.
This is the same as on LR again. How long is this Warden so close to level 5 and just doesn't get it?
Sock is great.
And this Blood Mage is really close now to 3, which is a immense level up.
Moon struggling. That's for sure. 2,500 gold. Remo, is it time to scream at the human again?
No, it's... I only get very upset when he should really produce because there's a push coming in, but there's no push coming his way. He has time to consider what he wants to do. What does he want to do is the question. Like, you can do a lot with 2,500 gold. It's a lot of dineros.
Is that finally level 5? Oh, it is finally level 5. And now let the Blink fan games begin, but there's a Zeppelin already at the expo. Pretty sure... Oh, he's gonna go again, right. Expo for Moon is back up. He can distract a lot better.
Does he have 4 Zeppelins at this point?
I think so.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen 4 Zeppelins. I've definitely seen 3 Zeppelins before. I mean, 3 Zeppelins kind of standard, right? But 4, pretty crazy.
Here we go. With tanks.
Oh, that clap!
He has a backup tree of life. Is that what's happening here?
Yeah, bottom left. I like the AP against the Zeppelin. Ooh, it's a lot of damage. 3 HP. Zeppelin down.
Okay, there must be a town pole, right? Yes, there is. But lots of damage with all that AoE. 2 heroes about to fall. Only single target healing. But there was a potion there as well. And a scroll. Okay, kind of safe.
Moon's anti-magic timing has been a little poor throughout this series, to be honest. That should have been an easy bolt dodge. Did they kill the tree? They did not kill the tree.
But uproot.
But solid defense by Moon. Gonna be mining off of 2 bases here soon. Has a level 5 ward now.
Heroes mostly benched. Still no level 5 MK, still no level 3 BM. But the second, if there's a second attack soon, this tree will fall. It needs to repair. If there's one player who comes back from an early game like this, it's Moon, but it's still rough. He defends this nice, but it's also late. It's still 1,800 gold. It's already 70 supply, 2 upgrades.
So many ancients everywhere. Good thing about ancients is they don't cost supply. You can stay in no upkeep for a long time.
They actually free up supply.
They do. Big true, Nia.
Yeah, you know, I'm here for the knowledge in the cast. Dropping some bombs here.
And for the sex appeal.
And for the sex appeal, that's absolutely correct.
2 tanks in the main, very annoying. Shredder and Ancient of War gonna try to deal with those, but it's gonna take a while.
Towers up the bridge, 3 different spots. First one is being taken care of. Militia comes in. This normal fighting army for Sog isn't the greatest. Looks like it's defended rather easily.
Anti-magic's gonna run out though, and then the Warden is in a bit of trouble. Panda has to come in with his own bit of AoE. There's still a heal scroll. There's still 2 heal scrolls on Sock, in fact.
Ooh, Dryads die quickly. That clap was nice to take out the bear. Siphon mana on the Panda. Close to 5. But not getting the necessary experience here. And 2 tanks support this. Oh, I love this play by Sock. Kills the Ancients. Does take some time. But tanks arrive at the expansion.
And that AP is certainly no match for these tanks.
Yeah, feels like this expansion is not coming up. Very, very dedicated push by Sock. Investing a lot of gold into this. And it works. Moon down to 2 bases. But guess what? There's a blue dot in the upper right. This can only mean another expansion. But guess what? There's a red dot as well. He scouts it.
Alright. I think Moon can only take a decent fight though, if he gets 2 more level ups. Warden 6, Panda 5.
So far away. He's so far away.
That's a lot of towers.
Okay, he's towering the expansion in the north. And he's towering the gold mine on the bottom left. All while pushing the second base. Moon is about to be choked out. Sock is everywhere. And we get that fight while the tanks are attacking the tree. Pretty much the same as we have had in the bottom left. So hard to kill Sock's army as it's like either magic immune or super tanky in Knights. Moon is throwing a lot at this army. Trying to kill the Paladin but doesn't work. Heal scroll for Sock. He's had so many consumables and also staffs. Warden's in trouble. And Panda's not the carry needs to be.
Well, MK dropping low as well, but there's some more healing for him. Warden super low now.
Paladin needs the
There's
staff soon. Okay. 3 ancients marching forward. But he killed that tree, right?
there's a backup.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, in the main as well. He has to uproot in the main. Moon has no income.
The tanks.
And the towers are coming in as well. Oi, 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 oi.
Dude, look at that cannon tower. Looks kind of badass in Reforged.
Yeah. These two tanks.
These tanks, dude, they just don't die.
Must be 2-3 at this point, right?
Oh my god. Freaking tanks.
MKA, Kango, Manui, Wardeno.
What?
You can just stay there. There's no damage. He doesn't care.
MKE no Manui. Were you singing like a
No, I wanted to say
Latin
Manui
monk or
Mano.
something?
I wanted to say Manui Mano, and then I realized Warden is a lady, and then I tried to flip it, but that was too late, and I said Manui Warden no, which is
Manui
double
Warden
wrong.
Inoi. Very nice.
I can
many
make a
trees of
mistake.
Dude, the good thing is, if you make trees of life instead of moonwells, they're harder to kill, right? so just don't make moonwells anymore. Just make trees of life everywhere.
You kind of want the mana from them, though.
Maybe trees of life should have a moonwell reserve, like a moon juice reserve,
They should just give you free potions.
like in Footman Frenzy. Free heal cell on like a 5-second cooldown.
Sure. So bottom left is impossible to use as a gold mine. Upper right pretty much impossible as well. And he's about to push
establishing the Great Wall up there. And I'm sure TG Dubs would appreciate this playstyle a lot.
No tank in this one. Just trying to lower the defense. 20 supply down. Not the necessary hero level still. Roar, okay, but clap and slow and follow-up damage.
The Roar gets stolen very easily here by these breakers. Oh, but good damage now against the Knights. They're dropping quite low.
Okay, can't break this mass repair. Moon's still not mining, still supply stuck.
Yeah, and here we see the big difference of this map compared to Echo. On Echo, you can't go for tanks and then establish that pressure or make use of that pressure to establish another base because there is no more bases there. But here, Sok is going up to 4 base. And this will be most likely his 3rd win ever against Moon.
Yeah, main bases are mined out. Expo for Sok will probably mined out as well. But man, the rest looks great for him. He's going for the natural once more. How is this Warden not level 6 is beyond me. Sok is just not losing things. Now heavily committed. Oh, no, still letting this tree live.
Nice staff save again. Sok never overcommitting, really patient play. It's reminding me quite a bit of Infi's play, the way Sok is playing this game.
Yeah. The tree of life is killing the peasants at the upper right expansion. How is he supposed to break these though? There's so many towers.
Once he goes up there, he loses the natural as well.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the problems. There's a lot of problems in this game. Blood Mage level 3 being one of the biggest ones.
I have to use Reju a lot. Mana is a rare resource now.
And again, army against the expansion, tanks into the main. Methodical, but also predictable. But it's effective.
Moon used to be tank proof. The greatest of all time. The current ELO leader. Best player in the world. DreamHack Anaheim champion. About to be eliminated in the quarters. What's the way out? What's the lucky punch?
Well, I think Alt QQ.
位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Tank now coming in defensively
Yeah.
to deal with the Tree of Life harass.
It's
Don't think I
wonderful
ever said
game
that.
plan, by the way, Remo. RQQ.
No, that's the quickest way to get out of this.
Moon is mining. Sock is mining so much again.
The natural for him is probably mining out soon,
Yeah.
but that doesn't matter too much since he has 2 more mining bases.
The tree is gone. 1 base versus 3. The tank did a good job. 80 supply versus 50. Hero levels aren't crazy. We have Divine Shield now to keep the Paladin safe. Mountain King is about to hit level 5. Moon needs a miracle.
Stonebolt Siphon, so good. Once again, no mana on these Night Elf heroes, pretty much.
Every time he pokes into that defense, he's killing like 1 engine of war, then retreats, heals up.
一位玩家的部队
Tanks are rolling into the main base though. Not sure if he already lost the lores.
To make matters worse, MK's almost level 5.
Yep.
一座基地正遭到
Okay,
围
base is pretty much wiped out. 1,500 gold, saving it at 50. Oh, that clap!
Oh, hit level 5?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Not trapped here at all.
I feel like humans have really figured out how to play this MK properly. Like, quick level 3, quick staff, quick boots, and go for Stormbolt and Bash early, and then retrain into Clab later on.
Yeah.
And also the late game transition, especially on Terranos.
Very, very Warden-esque. With telestaffs, with retrain. The way they use AoE.
I think on Echo Isle, someone still has to figure out the perfect human late game plan. Oh, the Warden. Wait a minute, is she dead?
Bye-bye. That's Moon out of this tournament for sure. There's
The last
no way.
Night Elf.
一位玩家的部队
He's saying
正遭到
goodbye.
攻击。
It wasn't their tournament. Still stemming against elimination, but... How to hold? Against a level 5 MK. Without a level 5 Panda. Maybe an ult would help, but... I guess at this point not even a desync can help. GG! Moon out! Sock with the upset of the tournament so far. And the 5th race eliminated a human in the semi-final. Africa Freak Sock with one of the best accomplishments of the entire year.
Yeah, super strong play here by him. I think this isn't the strongest Moon we have seen in these last few months, but it was playing pretty solid. But Sok was playing super well against it. On
Yeah.
Echo Isles especially, excuse me, not Echo, on LR especially, he was playing crazy strong. On Echo, few weird decisions in there. Moon got the equalizer. But then on Terranos, once again, Sok, man.
Yeah.
Super, super well played today.
Of course, we have to question how does this game look if Moon is not denying his creeps with a lightning shield and gets an earlier level 3. Then Sok has a way harder time. But with that, he needed more focus on the Warden, gave Sok more time. He used that time for the next base, for the tier 3, for the tanks, for the upgrades, and for a lot of Zeppelins. There were quite some challenges that Moon wasn't ready to face. Never reached the necessary levels. And then it was game. Big upset here. Only 18% of our viewers were believing in Sok. But he proved them wrong.
The first human to make it into the top 4. It could be a second human making it through as well. If in our next match, Fortitude defeats 1-2-0. That is our last quarterfinal for the day in the last match of next today. And that's going to be the Chinese duel coming up after this next break.
Yes. 3 Koreans already qualified. Who will challenge them? Fortitude versus 1-2-0 next.